Most men live in a strange kind of blindness, not because they lack looks, not because they lack value, but because they have never been taught how to measure where they truly stand. They assume attraction must look like women throwing themselves at them, texting nonstop, chasing openly, complimenting them loudly, and making it impossible to miss. So when that does not happen, they quietly conclude that they must not be that attractive. They tell themselves they are average. They tell themselves they are forgettable. They tell themselves that if they were truly desirable, women would make it obvious. But what if that belief is completely backwards? What if the men women find most attractive are often the men who doubt themselves the most, because female attraction rarely shows itself in loud, obvious ways? Instead, it appears in subtle patterns, in quiet body language shifts, in the way her nervous system reacts to your presence, in the way she changes the energy of a room without ever saying a word. And if you have been missing those signals, it does not mean women do not notice you. It means you have been trained to look for the wrong proof. In this video, I am going to show you 8 clear signs you are a highly attractive man, even if you have been questioning yourself for years. And listen carefully, because by the end of this, you are going to remember moments from your past where women were showing you attraction right in front of your face, and you did not realize it until it was too late. The reason this matters is simple. When you do not know your value, you either overcompensate and chase, or you underperform and hesitate. Both destroy opportunities. But once you recognize the signs, you stop second-guessing. You start moving with calm certainty. And that shift alone makes you even more attractive. Now here is the most important truth men were never taught. Women do not pursue attraction the same way men do. When a man sees an attractive woman, his mind often says, "I want to approach her." When a woman sees an attractive man, her mind often says, "I wonder if he notices me." She does not always chase. She tests, she signals, she creates openings, she positions herself. She watches how you respond. So if you are waiting for women to directly compliment you or aggressively make the first move, you are playing a game that does not match female psychology. Women signal. They do not announce, and these signals are happening around you right now. You just never learned to read them. So let us change that. Sign number 1 is lingering eye contact followed by quick withdrawal. Most men miss this completely. A woman does not just glance at you. Her eyes meet yours and stay for a moment longer than necessary. There is a pause, an extra second where she holds your gaze, and then she looks away quickly, sometimes as if she was caught. That is not disinterest. That is self-consciousness. She is aware she was staring. What makes this sign even stronger is what happens next. Many women will look back again. That second look is not random. It is confirmation. People do not look twice at what they do not care about. If you notice this pattern, eye contact, withdrawal, and then another glance, you are not invisible. You are triggering curiosity and attraction. Sign number 2 is proximity. Attractive men create a gravitational pull. You will notice women finding reasons to stand near you, even when there is space elsewhere. They join conversations you are part of, even if they were not involved before. They pass by you more than necessary. They appear in your orbit. This is not coincidence. This is positioning. Women often create opportunities for you to approach rather than chasing directly. They make themselves visible inside your awareness. They want you to notice them without forcing the interaction. If you constantly find women near you in social settings, at a bar, in a group circle, in a hallway, your energy is pulling them closer. Sign number 3 is attention when you speak. This one goes beyond romance. When you talk, people pause their side conversations. Bodies turn toward you. Women stay engaged instead of checking their phones. They lean in slightly, as if your words matter more than the background noise. This is the halo effect. When a man is perceived as attractive, competent, or high status, his words automatically carry more weight. The key detail is that this happens even before you have proven anything. Your presence speaks before your mouth does. If people consistently listen when you speak, especially when you are not trying to dominate the room, You have a magnetic quality many men spend their entire lives trying to build. Sign number 4 is mirroring. When a woman mirrors your body language, your gestures, your posture, and even your rhythm, her nervous system is syncing with yours. You lean back, she leans back. You slow your voice, she softens hers. You cross your arms, she does the same within seconds. She is not consciously thinking about copying you. Her body is doing it automatically. Attraction begins in the nervous system before logic ever arrives. Mirroring is her subconscious way of saying, I trust your rhythm. I feel safe around you. I want to align with you. If you see women mirroring you often, you are creating comfort and attraction without even trying. Sign number 5 is when compliments go beyond looks. Many men assume women will compliment physical appearance if they are attracted. But women often skip that entirely. They say things like, I like your energy, you feel different, you are easy to talk to, you make me feel calm, or there is something about you. Do you notice what is missing? She is not talking about your jawline, your muscles, or your outfit. That is because she already registered your looks in the first few seconds. Now she is reacting to something deeper: presence, energy, emotional impact. When a woman compliments your vibe, she is telling you that your attractiveness is not only physical, it is magnetic. And magnetic men do not chase attention. They naturally receive it. Sign number 6 is repeated glances and awareness. You catch people looking at you briefly, then quickly looking away. You notice eyes tracking you when you enter a room. Women accidentally lock eyes with you from across the space, then shift their gaze as if embarrassed. This is recognition. Attractive men occupy space differently. Their presence is registered automatically. If you notice these quick glances, these split-second assessments, these looks that silently ask, did he notice me? It means attention is being pulled toward you without you needing to perform. Sign number 7 is the way other men respond to you. Women watch male hierarchy closely. If other men respect you, they listen when you speak. They do not interrupt. They ask your opinion. They introduce you as someone worth knowing. They defer to you in group settings. That respect becomes social proof. But competition also matters. If other men try to one-up you, deliver backhanded compliments, suddenly talk louder around women, or attempt to dismiss your ideas, that is often because they perceive you as a threat. Men instinctively sense status. Women instinctively notice who men respond to. Respect and competition both signal that you are a factor. Sign number 8 is when women assume you have options. This one is subtle but powerful. Women may act mildly jealous early. Friends may joke that you probably have women texting you all the time. Women may say, I bet you say that to every girl. They may express disbelief that you are single. They may assume you are already taken. This comes from your non-desperate energy. You do not chase validation. You do not seek approval. You carry yourself like someone who has choices, whether you realize it or not. And that assumption becomes a self-fulfilling loop, because women are drawn to men who appear already desired. Now here is the part most men need to hear. If you recognize even 2 or 3 of these signs, you are already more attractive than you think. The problem has never been your face or your body. The problem has been your self-doubt. Attraction is not about trying harder. It is about removing the internal hesitation that blocks your natural confidence from showing. When you stop questioning your value, your presence becomes calm and grounded, and women feel that instantly. If you are tired of guessing, if you are tired of repeating the same patterns, the solution is not manipulation or games. The solution is awareness. Learn to read what is already happening. Own the energy you already carry. And once you recognize your attractiveness, you stop chasing and you start choosing. Ask yourself right now, which of these signs have you experienced the most? And if this video opened your eyes, make sure you support the channel because the next video will reveal the most overlooked female attraction test, the one that makes men fail without even realizing they were being tested.